As you heard, creating a healthy relationship with food is so important, and it all comes down to balance. Now, this next recipe is a guaranteed crowd pleaser. Check it out.
Fruits of the forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.
How does this sound? Homemade cream puffs. It makes for a delicious mid-morning breakfast, and our quick and easy Clover Fruits of the Forest berry puffs will satisfy everyone's taste bud. And the person who always satisfies all our taste buds, Chef Tumi, is here to make us this delicious recipe. It looks like we are in the middle of France somewhere. We need to have this with a cup of tea and say bonjour.
Friend, after that calming session you had, I feel like the only thing you need now is just to calm down, calm your taste buds down, calm your tummy down, and just relax, you know, and you need something to snack on while you're calming. And that's exactly what these
You are my friend. I'll let you tell everyone now, please step out of my space. I'm in a zen space today. I'm calm. No one try me. No one choose violence today. So we're not choosing violence today. Where do we start with this one? Because it looks kind of easy.
Very simple, very easy. And it starts off with creating the carrier for our puffs. And what we've got here is we've got some puff pastry that we've literally just brushed with some flour so that we're able to cut them. But in essence, thereafter, we're creating these beautiful shapes that you see here. And that starts with getting some foil.
Okay, I'm watching this
into a bit of a cone of sorts, but like a log. And then over that, we then roll our puff pastry around. The thing about it is you don't have to worry about it unraveling or anything like that. Just make sure that they overlap to make sure that as they bake in the oven, they obviously still stay together. And all you do, my friend, is you create this little cylindrical, beautiful shape, which you just keep doing. We just roll that up.
I've always wondered. I thought, like, does it just come like that? Do you buy it as is? Now I know how to create this. And this won't burn.
It won't burn at all. The only thing you need to just make sure of as well is to grease the foil itself to make sure that for easy pulling. And also just for this beautiful shine on the outside, just brush it with some egg wash, just for color, you know, for golden
You need the goldenness, all of that. So obviously we made the outer, we made the casing. About the inside, take us through the filling.
So inside, we're going in with a bit of cream cheese that I've lightly softened here before I add the rest of our ingredients. And the reason I'm doing that is that cream cheese tends to be a little hard. So if I'd gone in straight with the mixer, it would have been a mess. It would have gone over. I'm sure you've seen us struggle. So rather soften it up first so that it's easier to work with. And then you can start adding the rest of the elements that go into our mixture.
That's how you Jamie-proof a recipe. Tell us step for step. You actually need to make this soft first. This girl, I would have gone in with that and it would have just been a hot mix. It'll be all over.
All right, and then now that we've done that, we've softened it, this also helps to make sure we don't get any lumps in our mixture. And now I'm going to start adding the rest of the elements, and that starts with some maple syrup. If you don't have maple syrup, honey would also work. And then after that, we're going to add the star of our show here, which is our Clover Fruits of the Forest, and then finish it off with just a nice folding of our fresh cream that we've just whipped up. And then after that, we just fill. In fact, you can actually start filling it for us right now.
There you go. Well, you heard, Chef Tumi, that the Clover Fruits of the Forest dairy snack, it is the hero ingredient. It has that creamy taste with a crunchy fruit, and you can use any flavor for the filling. But what you also want to note is that it is a source of 10 vitamins, and fruits of the forest with cereal is great for those morning commutes to work. It's simply ready to enjoy anywhere, wherever you are. So easy. We know we're all about the convenience in the morning. So I'm ready to fill it. This is what we have right now. So we have the piping bag. We put it in the piping bag, and this is the filling, and we're just going to go in and fill
and that's
it,
it, my friend. You see, now you're out there looking fancy, and people don't know what it was. Just something simple that you did. You didn't have to do too much admin. You didn't have to call the popo. You didn't have to call anyone. You just did it all by yourself. And let's just fold in our star, like I said.
I almost feel like you're showing off with this. You know what I mean? Because it looks so fancy. There's just something about it. And then you also want to dust it off with some icing sugar, and that will just be great.
Maybe even drizzle a little bit of that maple syrup on top as well if you want to, just for added sweetness. But like we said, friend, we're keeping it zen. We're keeping our recipes zen. We're keeping the intake into our stomachs zen. Those fruits, if you want to, you can pop it inside as well. Also put it on the outside.
I was going to say, now, if you wanted to add any fruit elements to it, just for extra crunch and just for color and flavor, you can do that. So we have some berries over here, some strawberries, some blueberries that we're just going to garnish our strawberry puffs with.
And that's it. And because these flavors work so well together, maple and berries in general are a beautiful combination. So you also don't want it to be overly sweet. But what that does is that the fruits of the forest, the maple syrup, they create the sweeter element. And then the berries just literally cut through that sweetness, giving you a nice balanced flavor. Friend, you can actually add some for me in here as well, so that when you take a bite into it,
You still have
also
that,
get that texture.
Texture
Yabo.
and crunch as well. Oopsie, oopsie. Don't mess the strawberries. There we go.
There you
So
go.
to get your hands on this recipe, expressoshow.com is where you can find it. It has the full list of ingredients, also those steps, everything. But if you missed out on anything, here is a quick recap just for you. Thank you, Chef.
Made with love by Clover.